Well, we are currently at Kings Dominion, and well, funny enough, we're not gonna try out Pantherian, unfortunately. Let's just pray to God this roller coaster opens, but we know Rapterra is the new for 2025 wing coaster. I look pretty tired, but well, it has been a rough day, but now we're at Kings Dominion, so let's quickly head down to Rapterra. And I don't really know if I have high expectations for the wing coaster, because we know wing coasters are floaty and not that intense, but hopefully this roller coaster lives up to the hype. But bye bye, see you down there. Well, we did just try Pantherian, and not just once but twice. And first of all, we took a front row ride on the right side, and it was really an awesome ride experience. Perhaps the best wing coaster as of now I've tried. It is fast, a bit more floaty of course because it's a wing coaster, but the intensity is there. The roller coaster is a bit shaky. It is a bit bumpy on the launch, but not too much. I can't really complain. And then after that we took a second ride on the left side, and that was a back row ride experience, and that was way better. And that first wave turn with the airtime, I call it the wave turn top hat element. You just get yanked through that element in the back row. So I actually prefer the back row on this roller coaster as of now. But now we need to try some other roller coasters. Unfortunately, I can't really see anything for the sun, but we just rode Reptilian, a very old Mark Rides bobsled coaster right behind me, and this ride is just great fun. We sat second to last, back row. It was quite fun, intense and speedy, and well, what can I say, it's a family roller coaster. We gotta move on. And now we're gonna slowly move our way over to Twisted Timbers, and of course we have the ultimate showdown right here. I have ridden Untamed, and I think Untamed is better. That's perhaps just me, I'm biased. But now it's time for this roller coaster, and it is said to be one of the best RMC hybrid coaster in terms of smaller scale rides. So let's see if it lives up to the hype. And there we have it, Twisted Timbers, but we have to put everything in the locker quickly. Well, I don't even know what to say, because this might be one of the best smaller scale RMC roller coasters in the world. We just had 3 awesome rides on this roller coaster. First of all, 2 back row rides on this one, and then a front row ride. And I can tell you this much, all the rides were insane, filled with amazing ejector airtime, and that small scale twisted airtime hill under the lift hill might be one of the most intense airtime moments, combined with lateral whip. Holy moly. Twisted Timbers might be one of the best roller coasters in the whole world, perhaps one of the best smaller scale RMC rides. And well, I don't know if it's better than Untamed. It's very, very, very close. Perhaps it is, but I have to think about it for a second. And I think I'm gonna take a couple of rides later, but we have to move on. There are more roller coasters out there. But Twisted Timbers really did exceed my expectations. This ride is just crazy. Well, now it's time for the Grizzly. Ooh. The station is up there, I can't really see anything. I don't really have any expectations for this ride. No, son. Welcome. Well, we just went on Grizzly. We sat second to last row on this roller coaster, and we had 0 expectations for the ride. And now it's surprisingly good. We already know this one has had a huge retrack section. So right now it's running pretty great. Awesome, the first drop, it has a very steep first drop and a little bit of twist. In the back row you get a large pull, and that's awesome. And you have a bit of floater airtime moments on this roller coaster, and a cool section where you just twist to the left, a large turn with a lot of speed. So, well, overall just a decent wooden roller coaster. But now I have to quickly run over to the restrooms, because all of that American fast food, it is really hitting my tummy quite differently compared to the Danish food back home. So run. Yikes, after an awesome experience in the restroom, of course, I think our plans are maybe let's head to the front of the park. We need to try the B&M Flawless roller coaster called Dominator. This one is quite large and hopefully better than Dorney Park's Hydra coaster, because that really let me down a bit. Wow, just take a look at this huge Flawless roller coaster going down. And then we have that big vertical first loop. Holy moly. Now we just had one great back row ride on Dominator. This roller coaster is very intense, but the best thing about this ride is that this Flawless coaster has a special layout. We have a great twisted first drop with a lot of pull in the back row, but then it also mixes in a few low to the ground overbank turns with a lot of force. So it is not just cobra roll, vertical loop, inversion, you know what I mean. It's special, it's fast, intense, but it still has, I would call it a decent rattle, especially in the back row. So I won't be riding this roller coaster twice because it gets to my head real quick. Now, we went out of the park to our vehicle, drank a bit of water, and then we're back at it again. My friend Søren, he needed to, go to the restrooms. He made a huge dookie because of the fast food, of course. I think we're going to blame Racing Canes, but that's okay. Our plan right now is to get a couple of re-rides, perhaps try out the drop tower, Rapterra again, and perhaps Twisted Timbers. And after that, I think we're going in the water park because it's getting quite hot, especially for us because we're Danes and our weather overall is just quite sad. So let's move on, man. And now we're gonna try this huge drop tower right here. Just look at the card right there. Oh my God, the noise. I don't really know who made this, but I might guess Intamin on this one. Say no more. Now we just did the drop tower behind us, and well, this drop tower has a decent amount of punch. You can really feel that gut punch flying down, and the drop length is actually pretty decent, so you're floating there for a long time. Decent drop tower overall, and now our plans are let's head to Rapterra, perhaps Twisted Timbers, and let's go to the Soak City water park. Now, unfortunately, I will not be trying out Tumbili, the SNS 40/free spin roller coasters, because those type of coasters just kill me off for the entire day. But I will ride Rapterra once. So, in total, we have had 3 rides after this one on Rapterra, and perhaps I don't know if we're gonna choose the front or the back row. Let's see, man. Now we just had one more ride on Rapterra. We sat on the right side, second to last row. And I must say, our second ride was the best one. Left side, I prefer the left side. Back row left side, that's all I can say about this roller coaster. Because you're really getting pulled over that first wave turn / top hat element. So that was my final verdict for this roller coaster. Let's move on. The only sad thing I have left to say is Rapterra, I will unfortunately not be trying out this roller coaster this year. I can't really see anything. No movement in the station or anything like that, sadly. So I don't really think that rumored motor lift hill part, it hasn't really come yet, because I know Intamin is very, very busy with many different roller coasters around the world. Womp womp. So now we're heading to Soak City, and I won't be filming our shirtless bodies in the water park, unfortunately, because this is a roller coaster channel primarily, of course. So at the end of the day, I'm always gonna say bye bye.